Hello and welcome to my channel. It's the ASA-G TV show on YouTube. So please subscribe to follow and press the notification icon to always get our updates. So today I want to talk about the different types of haters, Ndi-Uchu. The different types of Ndi-Uchu. I have this content I created outside my magazine, TV and radio show, and then I titled it Ndi-Uchu. Ndi-Uchu, Ndi-Efu, Mental Illness 101, Browsing 101, and more. So if you're here on this channel, stay glued with me. I'm going to bring to you all the exciting episodes on my channel. So please, once again, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please help me click the subscribe button and the notification icon. And thank you for those of you that have subscribed already. I promise to make it worthwhile. So the name is ASA-G. Today, like I said before, I want to talk about the different types of haters, Ndi-Uchu. The different types of haters we have on the social media, the different types of haters we have um, around us, be it offline, online, any kind of haters you can imagine. So stay with me. Okay, welcome back. If you just tuned in, this is the ASA-G TV show, and I'm your regular host on the show, ASA-G. So the different types of haters we have. Okay, let's first of all analyze the online kind of haters. Ndi-Uchu. Let's first of all talk about the online, since it's a digital age. Yeah, it's a digital age. Let's talk about the digital Ndi-Uchu first. So number one, we have Ndi-Uchu that you can call spy on the social media. They fall in the category of they are neither here nor there. Probably they hate you because they heard something about you they never confirmed. Someone must have said something about you or recruit haters just to hate you for no reason, and they sheepishly hate you. These are the number one Ndi-Uchu you have on the social media. They don't hate you because they want to hate you. They hate you because their friends, their neighbors, or someone who have spoken something against you to their hearing said it, and then of a sudden, by extension, they hate you and they become your social media Ndi-Uchu. What are they looking out for in you? Failure, bad news, how they want you to go down, how they want to outshine you, how they don't want you to shine, how they can pull you down by every means available to them. Yeah, you heard me. This kind of Ndi-Uchu are very dangerous. Some of them could be your friend anyways. Some can come in form of a friend. Some people can send them your way. Your friend can send them, give them information about you, the kind of business you do, your bio, and then they begin to use it to psych you. So be careful. What we see on the social media these days is really crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, you heard me. So social media is a place where people come, pretend what they are not, fake lives everywhere. So, but once you have at the back of your mind that there are Ndi-Uchu on Facebook, there are Ndi-Uchu on social media. When you hear social media, it doesn't necessarily mean only Facebook. We have them on Twitter, we have them on Snapchat, we have them on WhatsApp, we have them on Telegram, we have them on LinkedIn, we have them on YouTube, we have them on all social media networks you can think of. Yes. Some of them, what they do every day is to come to your space, your social media platform, and spy to check what you are up to. Check what you're up to, what you have said, the videos you have made, the posts you have made, and They keep checking to get your updates, to know whether they are, updated with the latest happening around you. So be careful, tread with caution, because Ndi-Uchu are everywhere. They are on the social media, they are outside of social media. Okay. So number two, I'm still talking about Ndi-Uchu. Ndi-Uchu, yeah. We're dealing on Ndi-Uchu, the ones you can find on social media. Number two is anytime you post anything good, some of them can, you know, just pretend to like your post. They don't like you, but just out of pretense, they could just react to whatever you have posted by liking it, by reacting, by commenting. But they are itching to hear bad news. They are itching to hear that you're sorrowful, that something bad has hit their enemy and not you listening to me right now. And then they are constantly praying and wishing that something bad hits themselves and not you listening to me, and it can never be you, as long as you're upright in your dealings with people. As long as you don't wish anybody evil, you don't pray for evil, whatever they wish you will backfire. So will always backfire for those social media kind of Ndi-Uchu. So be careful. Be careful. This social media age, Ndi-Uchu are everywhere. So number three kind of Ndi-Uchu that we have are those Ndi-Uchu when they hear that you're getting married, they become excited, out of pretense, but deep down in their heart, they are never happy. They are not happy with you, for you, never. Why would they be happy? Oh, you want to get married and leave them, or you think, what are you feeling like because you're getting married? So now, they're not going to be your friends, or they're not going to be among the cliques of friends that you have. They start nursing evil, start speaking nonsense against you if possible. They will even try to you know badmouth you before your spouse, your would-be spouse. So be careful. Be careful the kind of information you divulge to Ndi-Uchu. Like I said, Ndi-Uchu can come in form of your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors, your siblings even. So, and in this digital age, you can find them mostly on the social media. So number four kind of Ndi-Uchu are those who would never patronize you, even if you're selling long life, prosperity, open doors, favor, good luck. Never. They're not going to patronize you. Why? The reason is because they don't want you to become the next Dangote and Ned Mokos of our time. They don't want you to become the Mark Zuckerberg, the Bill Gates of our time. No. Instead, they will patronize someone else. They don't mind, even if you're selling your own products and services cheaper and the quality is super. They would never, 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 never patronize you. Rather, they will go to somewhere else. Or even when they do patronize you, they will condemn the product. They will even come and say, this is imitation, this is imitation, this is whatever, just to discourage you. Just to discourage you. Or you're selling adulterated product or imitation. Just to discourage you and bring you down. So those people, they don't support their friends. They don't support their friends. Talk more of their brands, their friends' brands, products and services. So sometimes when you are busy, building your brands, never consider those kind of people first. It is people that you barely know that can support you massively, not those kind of Ndi-Uchu that pretend to be your friend, that pretend to be your sometimes your brothers, your sisters, your nephew, your nieces, your cousins. I'm not saying that all your siblings, your cousins, relatives are Ndi-Uchu, but tread with caution. We have them everywhere. So the last but not the least on Ndi-Uchu are those ones that they will gang up against you. Maybe you have a girlfriend who has another girlfriend that you know. When they sit, they say two can make a best friend, three is a crowd, and three can cause wahala. So yeah, I wouldn't need to right now. We have Ndi-Uchu that, come in form of clique of friends. What are their aim and mission, objectives? When they sit together and you are not there. Meanwhile, you're one of their friends. But the moment you're not there, they begin to discuss you, they begin to bring you down, they begin to talk down on you, how useless, senseless, and whatever you can think of, any negative thing you can think of, begin to say it against you. Ask me, what is their aim? To tarnish your image, right? The moment they see you, they begin to smile, pretend to love you, smile, pretend to wish you well, smile, pretend to cherish you, pretend to be the best advisors on planet Earth, on this planet Earth. Be careful. Ndi-Uchu can be found anywhere, mostly on the social media. So let's talk about the offline Ndi-Uchu haters. Yeah, I'm going to talk about 5 of them. Number 1, they can come in form of your neighbor, your neighbor at the office, your neighbor where you're at the residential area, your neighbor at anywhere you can think of. You have neighbor. Yeah, when you dress and come out, it doesn't necessarily mean you always dress in an expensive kind of clothes. You style yourself in a stylish manner. They cannot, even with the cheapest brand, and you still come out good. They're not happy. You greet them, hello neighbor, but then deep down in their heart they're not happy. Those are the kind of offline haters, Ndi-Uchu, that we have. Talking about those living in face me and face you, I'm not shading them, but it's even worse there. You cook, they check the kind of food you cook, whether you're eating meat and fish today or not, whether you can pay your bills, like electricity bills, and how many times you eat in a day, whether your husband, your wife is happy or not, whether you're quarreling with your wife, your spouse, wife or husband, whether your children were chased from school, were not able to pay their school fees. Those are the Ndi-Uchu. They will greet you well. The moment you leave, they begin to gossip you. Those are the kind of offline Ndi-Uchu that we have in form of neighbor. Number 2, colleague. Your colleague in the office, your business associate, your neighbor in the office, your shop, anywhere, can be the next Ndi-Uchu or Onyochu hater. They see you doing well, they see customers trooping in your shop, your office, they are not happy. Maybe because they don't have the kind of client, customer that you have, maybe because the quality of product and services that you give is superb and they cannot give. You don't compromise, but they can easily compromise. They become unnecessarily agitated, irritated. Seeing you alone is just a threat to them. So those ones are deadly because they can kill, they can poison, they can go the extra mile. So if you are dealing with that kind of Ndi-Uchu, you have to be ahead of them by being extremely prayerful. Pray and pray and pray until something happens, and keep praying as if it depends on prayer to conquer those kind of Ndi-Uchu. So number 2, I've lost count already. Is that number 2 or 3 kind of Ndi-Uchu that we have offline? Are those ones you can find. Where? Ask me where. Those ones living with you. If an living with you, it could be just that you are squatting somebody. It could be that somebody visited to spend some time with you. Then the person begins to monitor your going out and you're coming in, everything in that house, and the person becomes unnecessarily angry. Somebody you want to help, somebody you're squatting, somebody that just came visiting to for you to give him or her accommodation, is already in your place. At the same time, become an insider, a hater, and untrue. And those kind of, now, those kind of onyochu at once who give outsider information about you, your business, how you're living with your family, how you're living with your spouse, your business, every information that they can get. So when you're staying with somebody, try to analyze the kind of person, be a little bit observant, careful, the kind of information you divulge, and be very careful. If you're squatting somebody, if you're living with somebody, like somebody comes to your house, looking for an accommodation for the meantime, those kind of undochu, whether they are related to you or not, whether they are your friends. I'm not saying that anybody staying with you, living with you, that or have visited you to pass some time with you is an onyochu, is a hater. No. All I'm saying is that you have to analyze the kind of people living or squatting with you, okay? So that they don't go divulge your information. Imana, okay, no, now go and get no, this is what is going on. So be careful. Those are the kind of people that can divulge information outside, depending on the kind of person. So because you don't teach an old gorilla the path to the forest, be ahead of them. So another type of offline onyochu are those ones that will come and ask you for money. They are, maybe you're in Abuja, they're in Lagos. They're already calculating the kind of your inflow and outflow. They are not anywhere close to you. They're already calculating your salary for you, when you will receive it, how much you receive, how much you're going to spend, how much will be in your savings, how much they expect you to give them. Even when you give them, they are never satisfied. Those kind of undochu, beware of them. Okay, they are always calculating how many times do you travel out with your family, do you go on vacation, how many times have you helped them, this and that. They are always calculating your income. They never calculate the expenses. You should be earning 200,000 or 50,000 or 100,000, as the case may be. Of course, if I ask him for 10,000, he should even give me 50,000. And such people are ingrates. Even when you give them the little you have, they will never appreciate it. They ask for 20,000, they expect you to give them 20,000. When you say you don't have money or you give them lesser than they ask, they become angry, they become jealous, they can even plan evil. Another kind of undocho are those ones that are diabolical. For no reason, they begin to invoke your name for